Tatinha. I am an external consultant. I am doing this job for target cooperation in the pharmacy acts of conscience and the Plan B and the Plan B pill. The agenda for today is first I will talk about the companies involved, the situation. I'll talk what is stated in law so we can know better what's going on. Then I will say my recommendations and then I will open to questions. First, I will give a quick brief of the companies involved. The first one, Target. It has 1,300 stores in 47 states in the US, so it's a national company. It is known to be a one-stop shop convenience, so almost everything you need to buy, you can go only to Target and buy there. It is known as a friendly, efficiently, and diversity ambience to do your shopping. And it has a market capitalization of over $48 billion. And the Plan B pill is it reduces the risk of pregnancy by 89% if it's taken within 72 hours after the intercourse relation. It is not an abortion pill. Many times it is confused, but it is a contraceptive pill. It is manufactured and distributed in the US. So the situation we face with this is that a customer orders the Plan B pill in a Target store, and sometimes the pharmacist refuses to fill the prescription because of his beliefs or his religions. He refuses to give the pill to the customer. And it can lead to delays because the medication is effective within 72 hours. So if the pharmacist refuses to give, it can lead to problems to the woman that wants it. And then lead to company's reputation is shaken. And an example of this, in September 2005, a woman in Missouri State tried to buy this pill and he couldn't because the pharmacist refused to sell it, and he opened a suit law against the Target because of this. So the Target position in this situation is that the pharmacists have the right to refuse to fill a prescription. But the pharmacist must help customers to get their medications in a timely manner by referring them to another pharmacist or to go to a near other pharmacy. But the problem we face with this is that a timely manner, it's very subjective. It can be 1 hour, 3 days, and if it is 3 days, the medicine will not be effective anymore. So we have a problem to judge what is a timely manner. So I think that we can state clearly this problem, we have to see the law, because wherever is my personal opinion, your opinion, the customer opinion, above everything is the law. So it's a common sense for everyone. So what is said in the law, it has first in 1974, the Civil Rights Act, say that the companies must provide reasonable accommodation for an employee's religious beliefs. So because of that, Target says that if the pharmacist doesn't want to fill the order, they can do that. And we have subjective interpretations in different states. For example, in Missouri, where this case that I talked about 2005 happened, the pharmacist can refer the customer to a different nearby pharmacy without regard to the delay it will cause to the customer. So it doesn't matter the time. If it will lead to 5 days delays, it doesn't matter, but the pill will not be effective anymore. And for example, in Illinois, it's another state, the pharmacist must refer the customer to another pharmacist in the same drugstore. So in timely, they say that it's about 45 minutes. So it's more exigent to this law to go to this store, because in 45 minutes more you can take the medicine. So my recommendations are basically 3 big recommendations. First, I would say Target to hire a specialized law firm to better understand possible difference in state laws and take because since Target is a national company, I think they have to take one policy to all states and get which one is the most exigency to bring to a national level. For example, between Missouri and Illinois, I would take Illinois to give the national policy, because it's more efficient. And the second, I will do a public announcement stating Target's respectful position. I will take for example, this would be more to the customer, to say how Target is respectful with the customer. Most with who is more affected with this, it's woman, single, that worked, independent woman. So I would like for magazines that has focused in this kind of customers and put a public announcement in these specialized channels. And the last one, I will do a survey with all the Target stores to identify protection pharmacists that could refuse to fill an order to plan BPU, and make an arrangement with the routines to always guarantee that these pharmacists will not be alone in the store. So if they doesn't want to fill the prescription, they can call another one in the same store to fill them. Don't make these delays to the woman to get the pill. And another thing, I will give constant training to these pharmacists. They know that always they have to call another pharmacist or call the manager to solve the problem. Do you have any questions?
What are your thoughts on having a uniform policy?
Sorry?
What are your thoughts on having Target having a uniform policy on saying that, you know, the Plan B should not be prescribed or across the board?
Because I think Target is a national brand, so I think since if it will have a different law for each state, I think it will have a problem, to have laws in each state to say what is allowed or not. And so I think it's better to give a unique policy to all states.
A unique policy?
Hmm?
A unique policy?
Yes, a unique policy, and as I said, to take the more adjuvants to be the unique one.
You say they recommend these customers to another pharmacy or pharmacist. Would that be another Target pharmacy or somebody that's competition?
Oh, from the law and the Target position, it can be anyone. It doesn't have to be a Target one. Yeah, it can be anyone. Any.
I was wondering what you would say in your press release.
No, the public announcement.
The public press release that you were going to say, but what would you say?
I would say that because of these lawsuits that Target had with this woman and that had this pill refusal to be offered in the store, I would say that the Target position is respectful with the customer first and then with all the community. So I would say that we will provide the pill if you need. We are giving training to the pharmacist. We have to respect the pharmacist and our employees too, but first we have to respect the customers.
Thank you, Tati, on that. You had a good intro and agenda. I'm going to go over your organization and content. You had a good intro and agenda and organization to the presentation, but what is it that you were persuading us to do? What is your intent for us? There were these next steps, but it would be helpful at the very beginning to give us a preview of what that is. That way we can evaluate your presentation as you're going through to see if we agree, disagree, if we are being persuaded or not. A very clear call to action at the end of the presentation as well. It's helpful to preview that at the beginning. I liked your recommendations to have a national policy and to go with the most strict from all the states. And the PR campaign as well. That was an interesting recommendation that I had not heard on this case before. You can engage with your audience more to make it more persuasive, use a little bit more storytelling in it. What happened with this woman in Missouri, a little bit more detail about that. Maybe we're from other states, maybe we hadn't heard about the case. That would help. And as well, when you finish your Q&A time, be sure to use the Q&A as an opportunity once you answer the questions to recap what your main points were and what your call to action is.
Your slides are very clear, concise. I really like the last one. All right. I mean, maybe by sort of brought up the levity level a little bit, okay, given this serious situation. Your body language is okay, but as stated, you want to come and talk to us, all right, because you know your slides, you knew your information extremely well. So other than the fact that you had to change the slides, you really want to find some opportunity to sort of bring it to us. Usually it's the Q&A session or segment that is the time to do that if you have found that you have stayed back with your slides the entire time. Because now there's nothing on the